Well, hello, Taurus, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and I will be doing your December Zodiac reading, which is the Karmic and Akashic reading. I do this reading 3 times a year, so I will not do this one again until April. Before we begin, though, I ask one big favor. If you're not already subscribed, if you would smash that subscribe button, it really does help. You could turn off the notifications. I get it. I don't want my phone blowing up either. But again, it really does help the YouTube formula. And additionally, give the video a thumbs up if you get any value or content out of it. Leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji. All of those things really do help. Sharing the video as well. All those things really help in getting the content out there for people who are unaware of the channel. So in advance, thank you. And also remember, there's a lot of work that goes into this. So whether it's my channel or someone else's channel, if you don't like the message, if you don't agree with what they're saying, if you don't like them, don't leave a negative comment. Don't get in an argument. Don't give it a thumbs down. Just walk away. Just because you don't like something or agree with something doesn't mean that others don't. And, by doing a thumbs down and stuff, that can really mess with a channel's formula. So, be better than that. All right. So before we begin, I have 2 crystals out that are, neither one of these needs to be cleansed. I have black kyanite, which is getting rid of any negative energy, giving us some protection here. And then selenite, which is the stone of pure white light. This is great for beautiful, loving, healing energy. It transmutes energy into positive energy. So think of like a fluffy, warm blanket just out of the dryer, just hugging you. That is the feeling that selenite gives. All right, so I've already cleansed the cards with sage, but we're going to give them one more cleansing with sound. I want to make sure everything is good. All righty. I'm going to move these cards off to the side until we use them, just because I don't have a lot of space here. Because I have a shelf right here. I'll just kind of show you my mess up here. So I do have a shelf up there. So I don't want the candle directly under there and it get hot. So it really limits me on my space. So we'll just work with what we have. So Taurus, let me tell you how this is going to work. I am going to draw all your cards and all that. I am connected right now to Taurus energy. However, I cannot connect to every Taurus on the face of the earth, so the reading may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't freak out. Don't leave bad comments or, send me nasty emails. Come back. Come back. This reading is good until March 31st. Maybe it won't resonate with you till then. Come back or get a personal reading. And my rates are very reasonable. You can go to yournaturalhealer.com, okay? Now, if the reading does resonate with you, I want you to take your right heart. Oh my gosh, I can't talk, Taurus. Take your right hand, place it on your heart. Take a deep breath in and say, yes, 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 I claim this reading for myself. And by doing that, what it does, it basically affirms to the universe that yes, you resonate with the message, good or bad, and that you accept it and, you're going to follow through with whatever. Now, really quickly, let me pull the 2 cards we're going to use from this deck, and then I'm just going to set this off to the side. If you're looking for a rainbow and unicorn reading, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the channel for you. There are tarot readers, and I don't know why they would even do this, because it's wasting their time and wasting your time giving a fake reading. They will literally go through the cards and pull out the Lovers and the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, which are like the 3 most perfect cards you could have for a relationship or romance, and do a reading. And it's fake. They didn't connect to anything. So anyway, my point is, If I draw you, say, the Tower, I'm going to read the Tower, okay? I'm going to use my intuition, and I am going to tell you, I'll try to be nice about it, but I had somebody email me once that I need to choose my words wisely because I used the word violence. And all I was saying was, there could be an altercation, and if they needed to walk away. If they gave into it, it could escalate into something, more violent. And they got all in a tizzy because I said that. Well, I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. First of all, it's my channel. I can say what I want. And secondly, that was the reading. And I'm telling you, the thing with tarot is that it's not set in stone. The future is subjective. You can change it whenever you want. Tarot is here to guide you, to tell you, okay, am I headed the right way, or no, do I need to make some changes? Okay. Excuse me. All right. Sorry. Didn't mean to get way off on a soapbox there. Oh, just knocked over my microphone. Anyway, not my microphone for this, my microphone when I record courses. All right. So the first card, Taurus, we're going to look at is going to give us some insight onto your current karma, okay? So remember, karma can be good or bad. It could be from this life or a prior life. Now, if you don't believe in past lives, you can either stop watching or just kind of go with the flow and just still see how it resonates. But whatever we put out in the world always comes back to us times 3. So if we put out good, it comes back good. We put out bad, it comes back bad. Again, in prior lifetimes, if there's lessons we don't learn, we relive them in this lifetime and the next and the next and the next until we learn the lesson, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on right now karmically for you. And you got the Ace of Wands, and it was in a reverse position. I'm feeling that there's some opportunities you're missing out on. There's some doors that aren't opening. Maybe doors that are like being slammed in your face. Doors just closed. Doors. And I think that these missed opportunities are, I know they're coming from you having a lack of drive, maybe a lack of energy, a lack of passion, and you're not wanting to put in the work. And I guess you could call it lazy, but I'm not getting lazy in the terms of like, you just want to sit around on the couch all day, play Xbox, eat pizza, and drink Coca-Colas. I don't mean lazy like that. But, there's are things in life like, say, for example, if you want a promotion at work, there's things you might have to do. You might have to go buy a new wardrobe, start dressing the part. Maybe you need to go take a couple of courses. And maybe you're like, I shouldn't have to jump through all these hoops, so whatever. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, that you really don't have the passion to go after that, whether it is a job or a relationship. Excuse me 1 second. I need some water. Sorry about that. I get to talking and just been doing so much talking, my voice starts to tickle. Anyway, Taurus, you got to give yourself a kick in the butt here, okay? Because this current karma, and we'll kind of see where this stems from, there's a lesson to be learned in this. And only you're going to learn the lesson. But one of the things, I can remember hearing, I don't think it was my mom that said it. It was probably a teacher or something. If there's something you want in life, you need to go out and work for it. And that's kind of what this is. If you want doors to open, you have to go get the key. You have to get the key made, and then you have to try the keys in the lock. You have to turn the doorknob and open the door. The door's not just going to automatically open. It's not an elevator door going, ding, come on in. We're going to give you a $10,000 a month raise. Not going to happen. It could happen if you do the work. But that means you're going to have to climb the stairs and go out. And then you're going to have to, like I said, try the keys in the door and open the door. But there's a lack of passion. And my question is why? What is going on? Why? I don't think it's a confidence issue. I'm not feeling solar plexus. I'm really feeling a lot of... The first thing that came to my mind was sacral chakra and orange. Our sacral chakra does deal with sexuality, and that's not what this is. Creativity, which is also can be passion for life, passion for a relationship, passion for a job, passion for your health. Maybe you're not in the best health, and your doctor's saying you got to eat right and exercise, which sucks so bad. Trust me, I know. And you're not doing it. Well, you can't expect to get in shape and get off medications and get your numbers straight if you don't do the work. All right. So again, I don't think it's a lack of energy, like that you're tired. I just think it's you just don't want to do it. But why? This is going to be for your highest good. So Taurus, you really, really, really need to analyze some things here. If I were you, you need to do some definite work on your solar plexus, your sacral chakra. Orange calcite is outstanding. I would also maybe sunstone if you're into crystals as well. Excuse me. But definitely orange calcite. But whatever it is, there's something going on that's causing this lack of passion to go out and get what you want. And I don't know what it is. This is a general reading. I'm sorry, Taurus. I can't tell you why. Only you know it. And you know it. You know it. You know what you should be doing. You just flat out, I don't care. I don't want to do it. I'm happy being miserable. Why? Only you can answer that question, guys. Let's look at a challenge relating to this. Anyway, with this, as I was saying, orange crystals, if you want a nice quickie meditation, I have a 7-minute sacral chakra meditation. So if you go to my playlist, guided meditations, there's one for the sacral chakra. It's really not a guided meditation. I talk for like the first minute to get you relaxed. And then after that, it's set to frequency for the sacral chakra. And then water is the element associated with the sacral chakra. So there's water running in the background. So it's 7 minutes of music that's just overflowing into your sacral chakra. So I think you would definitely, I would start my day out with that, to be honest, because your sacral chakra, I'm feeling, is super blocked. It may even be out of alignment. But again, only you know why there's this lack of drive. Like I said, all I keep seeing, it's like, in the movie The Matrix, and sometimes you'll see it in other movies where it's like, a hallway and it's all white and there's doors on every side. That's what I'm seeing, that there's all these doors and they're just all closed. And you're just sitting there on the floor like whatever, waiting for one of them to open, but they're not going to open. Not unless you get up and try the key. Okay. So Taurus, let's move on and look at a challenge that you're facing karmically. And it's going to have some relation, to this current space that you're in. Okay, Five of Swords. This is actually the card that I told you the lady sent me. It was probably like a 1,000-word dissertation. I mean, she obviously looked up words in the dictionary. This was like, I was surprised she wasn't citing stuff about, me choosing my words wisely. As I said, I don't do rainbow and butterflies. I hope everybody would get that, but if the cards aren't great, I'm going to tell you. And so far, Taurus, y'all's ain't great. So, the challenge you're going to have as you try to move and deal with this and learn whatever it is that you need to learn here, you're going to try to do some shortcuts. And I see, could even be a little bit ruthless, like if maybe you're going for a promotion at work and you see somebody else's resume on the boss's desk, that you might put the resume rolled up, put it in your pocket, and then you just throw your sloppy, half-hearted resume that's got pizza stains on it on the desk, and you get the promotion because you're the only one that put in for it. I just see shortcuts and ruthless, just basically stepping on other people. And I don't know where that's coming from either. Again, I think once you take fact over here, if you have two routes over here, you can either face what's happening and try to figure out, okay, why am I just like whatever? Okay, and work on that so you move forward in a positive direction. Or you're going to do that. You're going to stay in the same space, or you're going to say, okay, well, I'll get up, but maybe you see somebody else trying their key and it opens a door and you run up to them and knock them down and you open the door up and go in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you're physically going to go knock people out, but it's just that kind of energy. So be careful. That is the path you could end up going on. Okay. But whatever this is, Taurus, you need to get out of this funk. Okay. This is not good. There's lots of beautiful opportunities that the universe wants to offer you. It is offering you. You have to get up and do your share, your part. The universe isn't just going to cater to you. Okay. Manifestation, I tell this to clients all the time. Manifestation isn't just going, I want to have $1 million. And then they go, well, why didn't I get it? Or I want a new car. You know what? You got to go do your share to get things. So Taurus, you've got to address this. You really need to address this because this is going to spiral out of control. It's going to affect your other chakras. It is going to affect your root chakra, which is your sense of security and stability. And then it's going to hit the solar plexus and it's just going to spiral out of control. It could get to the point even where it is affecting you physically. I don't think you're there yet. But if you don't nip this in the bud now, that's definitely going to happen. All right. Let's pull a card now. This is the Akashic Tarot deck. And I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of room here, so I'm going to shuffle off to the side. This deck we're going to just draw one card. And we're going to either see something about, a little more detail of a past life that somehow portrays to this, okay? And maybe shed us some light, and maybe this will help you even guide you as to what lesson you need to learn, or maybe why, this is a card, because there's so many times that when, the things that we go through in our life, I'm going to move these over to the side. So many things in our life that we don't understand. We maybe know we're doing it, but don't understand why or something. It can be stuff from our past that we don't even know about. Our soul knows it, but our incarnation here, we don't know it. All right. So let's see what you got. Okay, on track. We've got this guy. He looks like he's looking over his shoulder. He's got his little briefcase. And I'm sorry, it's blurry. This is the one of scrolls. On track. Okay, this makes a little sense to me. I think in one, no, I say I think, but it's I know. From this card, what I'm getting is that in a prior life that you were, it's almost like the kids you hear that, like, if their dad's a doctor, and all throughout, the kid's life, they're making them do doctor things, or the father's a military person, so at the young age they're training them to go into the military, even if that's not what the kid wants. I think in a past life, Taurus, you were you followed what you were told to do. Okay. You were told what you were going to be, what was expected of you. And most likely it came from, an affluent family, maybe not super rich, but, where you would have been expected to be a certain thing. You were expected to be a doctor or a lawyer. You were expected to join the country club. You were expected to be a very prominent person in your community. And you never got to do the things that you really wanted to do. So I think with that being said, so in that lifetime, you didn't really live your life. You lived what somebody else thought your life should be. You didn't get to fulfill your dreams. You didn't get to fulfill your passions. So therefore, you're now in a life where you have the ability to do that, but it's almost like you went from one extreme to the other, where you went from having all these expectations of going, you know what, screw it, I ain't doing nothing. And that's not what you wanted either. And that's not what you want. But I think because your life was probably so laid out for you, it was so structured. You had all these boxes you had to tick off. You had to be number one in your class. You had to be the best athlete, the student council. Like I said, whatever college you had to go to, you had to marry somebody of equal stature, country club, whatever. On track. You were on this track, on this rigid train track that was just going in this one direction, that you were there for the ride. And that was it. You had no control over your own life. And by the time, in this lifetime that your parents were probably deceased, it was too late. You had family and children, and, you just couldn't bail out on all of that. So you never got to do anything that you wanted to. But like I said, now you've gone to the other extreme. You have, as I said, with this card, in the upright position, so many new opportunities. So many. The universe is presenting these doors to you, and believe it or not, you have the keys. Just pick a door, put that key in and turn it. But the thing is, you just want to sit there and go, you know what? I shouldn't have to work at all for it. And that's maybe why you feel, and you might not know why you feel that way. And it's probably because over here you worked so hard to become something you didn't want to be, that now you're like, ah. And now you don't want to do nothing. But again, it's not going to be handed to you. So whatever it is that you want, whatever beautiful opportunities you want in this life, you've got to take the steps and go through the door. That's not saying that it's always going to be sunshine and roses. Life is a duality, my friends, ups and downs. But it's your decision if you're going to stay stuck and miserable, because I'm telling you, you ain't happy. There's no way. No way. And this ain't you. You are not a vindictive, ruthless shark. You're not there to take shortcuts. That's not you. But at the same time, this is not you anymore either. This lifetime happened. This lifetime is done. You do not have anybody dictating to you who you need to be and what you need to be. The only person dictating that is yourself. And if you're just going to sit there idly and wait for things to happen to you, you're going to, again, have to deal with this in the next lifetime because you didn't learn the lesson. You have to go after what you want. You have to open your doors. You have to take the step in. All right, let's get a message now from, this is the Angels and Ancestors deck. So I'm going to draw one card from this just to give you a message from an ancestor or, someone that's on your spiritual team to help guide you through this karmic situation that we have here. Because like I said, you're the one, you basically got to get up and you got to kick yourself in the butt and you've got to find that passion within you. Okay? Excuse me. Lots of wonderful opportunities out there for you, Taurus. I'm not, this may sound horrible, but it's really not. There's beautiful things awaiting for you. The universe wants to bless you so badly. All right, and the message you got is autumn. Release the old and rest. Release the old. Again, that lifetime is done with, and you may need to actually have a meditation session where basically you're talking to yourself, but you could say it out loud, or you can say it to yourself. But I've had one client who had to have a conversation like that with their past life. We had done an Akashic reading, and I don't want to divulge too much information, I'll talk about cases, but I won't mention names, but I don't want to give too much out about it. But they basically had to tell their past life, and didn't know the name for it, but was able to, address that life. And you may have to do the same thing in a guided meditation where, you say to your past life that you had your turn. Your life on this earth is done. You had your chance, and it's your turn now to make something of this human existence, this incarnation. And that life, while it was important and it is part of your soul, it has no bearing in this lifetime. And that's a conversation you might have to have. And yeah, you might feel a little crazy doing it, but when you do it, you need to be stern and you need to be serious, okay? When you do that, if that's something you decide to do, make sure you have, and I had said this, I think for Aries, you keep some rose quartz with you if you do that. To be compassionate to yourself, to be compassionate towards your soul's past life, but at the same time, you need to be stern and direct and honest that lifetime had its shot on this earth. And their shot is over. This is your incarnation now, okay? But anyway, as this card said, release the old and rest. Once you release that old, the resting isn't going and taking a nap or anything like that. You're going to be able to rest because you're not going to have all this pressure. That had to be a lot of pressure in this lifetime to sit there and meet the expectations. I was a kid that, I mean, I came from a very poor family, but my mother was so worried what everybody else thought. And she thought we were so beneath everybody that it didn't matter what I did, whether if I tried out for the school play. Well, what are you going to do that for? You're just going to go embarrass yourself. You're going to forget all your lines. And I mean, I was one of the top 5 kids in my class in middle school. And guess what? I tried out for the play. I got the lead part and I did not forget my lines and I was awesome, if I say so myself. But my point being, I don't even know what my point was now. This is your life. Don't sit by and let it go by. Don't expect the universe just to give you everything that you want. The best things in life truly do take work, do take effort. And that's why it's the best in life, because you had to go out and work for it. You had to go earn it. You had to make it happen. And when you do your share, the universe is going to do its share. Okay? It's almost like the 3 of Wands in tarot. The card, that energy, you've done all the work. You just need to kick back now and wait for the universe to give you everything you deserve at the right time. All right? Taurus, you got this, guys. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Again, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, thumbs up, leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji, and go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.